with heavy damage to schools, homes, hospitals in the southwestern parts of the island nations. Concerns are now that heavy rains from the tropical storm could cause further devastation, including mudslides. The earthquake, about 125 kilometers west of the capital, Port-au-Prince, is said to be twice the magnitude of the 2010 earthquake that devastated large parts of the densely populated capital, that left hundreds of thousands dead. The UN's Children's Fund said in a statement that humanitarian needs in affected areas were acute, as essential services had been disrupted, with many people needing urgent healthcare and clean water. The UN chief, Antonio Guterres, has extended his deep condolences to the government and people of the country. All right, let's speak to our correspondent Mary Triny Mena about the latest. A very good evening to you, and thank you so much for speaking to us. So what is the latest?
Well, images coming from Haiti tells a story of devastation. It is a tragic situation that is facing the poorest countries in the Western Hemisphere. As you said, the death toll is expected to rise. Now is surpassing 1,000 people that have died after the earthquake. Haiti's prime minister declared a state of emergency in the country, and according to survivors, people are still looking for any signs of life in the ground. As you said, Saturday's 7.2 earthquake was even more powerful than the one in 2010, but this is generating more concern because it took place in the southwest area, one of the more rural areas in the country, and this means that they have buildings that are more weak, that collapse quicker, and of course this affected the more amount of people. And as you said, well, it is expected to rise the number of people that according to the rescue and efforts groups, they are still looking for many bodies, and they will keep updating these numbers of people. Over 1,000 injured and more than 5,000, over 1,000 dead and more than 5,000 injured.
Mary, tell us about rescue and relief efforts. What is happening now? What is needed?
Well, right now, many countries around the world are concerned. They are sending help to Haiti. One of them is the U.S. that is actively helping with the U.S. Coast Guard. They are helping sending medical supplies, personnel. They are also transporting the more injured or the more severe injured people from this southwest of the island to the capital, Port-au-Prince. The airport is serving right now as the main center of receiving help from the Dominican Republic, that is also helping, and also from Venezuela, that also send water, because most of the island is out of water right now. For now, what we know so far is that many residents are sleeping outside in open areas. They are afraid. They don't want to come back to what is left. They don't have, in much of the cases, the places to return, and some of them are sleeping in a soccer field in this part of the southwest of the island. Hospitals were already facing a critical situation in Haiti, and the situation, they were overwhelmed by COVID-19 pandemic, and on top of that, they have now to deal with the injury from the earthquake that took place on Saturday.
All right, Mary, thank you so much for that. Mary Triny Mena, SABC correspondent. So as we